research, we know that Muslims need to go Muslim pray every day. And the call to prayer occurs 5 times each day and can be heard throughout every district and quarter, meaning most prefer to the Muslim. So, Raja Hotel can provide a praying room in the hotel and display the sign in the visible place. Due to the fact that our state region also is Islam. So we know that Muslims cannot access such items like alcohol, pork product, pornography, and narcotics. However, alcohol is available and not illegal in Qatar, and is served in hotel of 4-star and above, and its sale and consumption is controlled by the government. If the hotel wants to sell alcohol, need to follow the law to apply for a referral license. Furthermore, we also know that pork is forbidden in Islam, so we do not provide any food product in the restaurant, and we will provide the other food products such as fish or chicken instead of the pork to serve the guests. All in all, the hotel will provide a service with respect for religion in order to satisfy the local guests. Now I pass to Joanne to continue the last.
So for the last component is economy. As we know that Qatar is the wealthiest country in the world, and Qatar is one of the smallest Gulf country in terms of populations and geography. However, Qatar also provides petroleum and liquid fuel natural gas. There are some strengths of we do a business in the Qatar. In the Qatar markets, the economy is stable. They are modern, fast-growing, diversified economy. However, they also have the strong government support by the infrastructure and related projects. Based on the research that Qatar was the world's fastest-growing economy during the global economic critics. From the year 2008 to 2012, the real GDP was grown to 12% compared to China was just 9%. In overall, the growth in the Qatar is expected to be around 5% by this year 2015. However, a good economy in the Qatar will encourage more people to collaborate with the corporate guests. However, a country will have a good economic background will encourage more foreigners come for investments. Therefore, in majority of travelers would come to the country to have work purpose and also will increase the revenue and profits of the hotel. Next, one functions area currently conducted by our company is operations. So, for every 5-star hotel, the operation is overall the same. So, this is the main department that we are running in our hotel. We also will have front office, F&B, housekeeping, HR, finance, and other else. So, this overall our hotel policy, we set almost same as the other standard hotel. We check-in time is 2 p.m. and check-out is 12 p.m. And if any cancellations policy is required to be at least 2 days in advance. However, deposit is required to upon when they are check-in. And only cash and credit card is acceptable when they make the payments. Our hotel rules is not allowed any pets, and the legal drinking age is 21 years old and above. However, our hotel also classified into 2 sections. One is service sections and back office sections. Service sections can be divided into room divisions and F&B. Room divisions such as front office, housekeeping. F&B can be defined as F&B departments and kitchens. Another section is back office sections. Back office sections stand as PR team, finance, HR, and others. So these overall our organization's chart of our hotel. And on the particular day, we will do a spot check to ensure that we will maintain in the 5-star quality. Lastly, our hotel also entitled to use Opera as the hotel system. Next, I will pass the Victoria to have a further discuss about the service system sections.
Thank you very much, Joanne. And now I will be discussing on how to provide a Berjaya service for 5-star. Okay. So starting with the rooms, MOD is required to check on the rooms to ensure that all the rooms are in perfect order as usual. So
Qatar is a very hot country, this is why the hotel is required to be full air conditioned for 24 hours a day and 7 days per week. The hotel serves only halal food because Qatar is an Islamic country. The things that they use or consume should be halal. But the hotel do have a small bar for international guests that they can enjoy their cold beer in the hotel. For the hotel staff, their uniform should be very basic, yet very formal, and the hotel staff must not bring any non-halal food to the hotel and consume. This is to respect the country religion. Greeting. Service staff must provide standard 5-star service. Example like greeting the female first, then only the male. But the hotel can't practice the service because Qatar is strict Muslim country. They only could greet the woman first if the server is a female. And they will greet non-Arabic guests just like how they practice internationally. And standard greeting for every Berjaya hotels is the same around the world.
Okay, so to conclude, every 5-star service is the same. However, in Qatar here we make sure that it is adaptive to its national culture. That's why we will try to implement a standard SOP as a guideline.
Okay, thank you everyone. Please continue recording because Mr. Yi is going to ask question and I'm going to give you some feedback as well. I may not be able to release the marks because I might want to watch your video again. The food is very delicious, so I'm going to watch it again. Okay, alright, good. First thing is font size. When it comes to PowerPoint presentation, because you're actually in a group, so I think this is something that you need to take note. There are different fonts in different pictures. So this is not very good in terms of planning of your material. That's one thing. Then the next thing that I would like to say is your citation. There is no in PowerPoint citation. When it comes to assignment, you need to do the citation inside your passage and you also need to have a reference list. But I cannot see which part of the information comes from where. So I don't have that. The citation list is provided back, not too bad, but I don't know which one which part of the PowerPoint slides get this information from, which particular reference. So you actually need to provide citation. This is actually a weak point over there, so something for you to take note here. Looking at the things that you submitted over here, the citation list over here is arranged according to alphabetical order. That's a good sign. Right, good. So let's cross over to the other parts of your content right now. We'll be also asking a question in this case here. Yunhan, please. My first question in this case is, who are the competitors of Berjaya over Malaysia?
Hilton,
Besides Hilton.
Ritz-Carlton,
So, what is Berjaya's so-called strength in Malaysia? Do you know what is Berjaya's strength?
is a big company with multi-organizations such as property investment, hotels and resorts, and financial services.
What is their vision and mission? because when you do the introduction for this company's product, in this case is you must, this company's product, you also need to introduce the company. Your PowerPoint slides in this case seems to be focusing quite a lot on Qatar, but you have forgotten to focus on introducing the company. You just told me that Berjaya is established this year, and then they expanded to various places, but there's not much thing that I know about Berjaya already. That they in property, they are also in various other types of business. I think that's actually quite important. And what are the competitors for Berjaya in this case, and how are they doing right now over in Malaysia? What is the range of hotels that they have? That is basic information. So your information moved to Qatar a little bit more. So in terms of content in this case, it could be a little bit weaker. Alright, just to let you know. Let's move on to the next person in this case, Kayin. Alright, Kayin, you presented how the two cultural aspects actually affects the preferences for the hotel's so-called service, the company's hotel service over there. I would say that the presentation is actually not too bad. I would say that it's not too bad, quite good. Only lacking in referencing. And there is one picture that shows the religion in Qatar. So there is no referencing over there. So maybe you need to take note of that. But I have a question for you. My question in this case is, if you know that Berjaya operates in Malaysia, we have got this Islamic so-called kind of like background. So when they cross over to Qatar in this case, what is the benefit to Berjaya there? Easy to adapt in this case. Then how does it affect the preference of the people over there?
Maybe the preferred or culture is same. We are more to reach their certification.
We are able to reach more of the satisfaction in this case, so which means we are not going to do something that is against the culture, so it's more acceptable in that sense. Can I ask some other things itself besides this religion? From your observation in this case, do you think Berjaya, what kind of staff do you want to hire over there in this case?
I will be hiring a local people.
You'll be hiring the local people. What about the management in this case? Who do you want to hire?
Both local and foreign. I will.
Why?
Because local and foreign maybe will work well together. Like they both can talk English, and maybe the foreign worker can learn from the local worker to learn some Arabic language or other.
Okay, alright, good. Let's move on to Joanne in this case. Joanne, your part of the discussion in this case is on economic. So you explain the strengths of the Qatar market. I love the part where you actually say that because of this economy is good, so there's going to be a lot of business investment. So a lot of businessmen will meet up in Qatar in this case, and as a result, you may actually need a hotel in this case, then there will be good market for your hotel. I think that's a very good point over there. I have no problem. I'm pretty okay with it. So you also explained about the operation of the hotel. Okay, alright, good. Can I just ask you, what's your opinion towards the organization of the hotel itself when you take a look at the organization chart? Or maybe I ask another simpler question. Have you been to Berjaya Hotel? Have you been? No, you have not been. Okay, you've not been. Why didn't you go to? which hotels have you stayed in? Do you have a chance to actually so-called stay in some hotels, any hotels? Yeah. You gone traveling?
Yeah,
Yeah. So is there a particular hotel that you stayed in?
I really remember the hotel names.
In Malaysia itself?
First hotel, the Genting first.
Okay, you've been to that. Alright, good. Then tell me what is your comment about Genting Hotel in this case? I mean the operation over there. What is your opinion?
It's more, the Genting is more on resort style, the Genting Casino Hotel. And actually, the most common operation is almost the same. They also is 12 p.m. to check, 2 p.m. check-in, 12 p.m. check-out. And then before you check out, cancellations you also need to, if you any cancellation you have to early before the day you go, 2 days early. And then
Do you like the service we provided?
yes, it's what because the common rules what for the operations for overall the hotel is all is come from 12 2 p.m. check-in is 12. It's all almost the same, so we can say that we lack of it. It does follow the rules.
Okay, nothing much. Let's cross over to Victoria in this case. Victoria, in terms of presentation, you have that, I think you have that confidence. So talking in front of people in this case is something that is actually quite normal to you. So for that area, you are definitely going to score a little bit higher. But looking at the PowerPoint slides that you have presented over here, there are some sections of your PowerPoint slides that touches on what's happening when it's over in Qatar. So those areas, I feel that they are more suitable to be discussed by Yong Yao. So there is a little bit of overlapping because what you need to do is discuss what's happening currently in Malaysia. So the changes that you're going to have when you cross over to Qatar in this case, it's basically a slightly different question. So therefore, when you present this, in my opinion, it causes a little bit of confusion as to whether you are doing this part or he is doing or somebody else is doing the part. It causes a little bit more confusion over there. That's what I wanted to say to you. But the knowledge that you have in terms of what's happening in the hotel itself, it shows that you have the very, very good knowledge. You have worked in a hotel before, right? So definitely it's not a surprise, and the knowledge still stays with you. Well noted from your presentation in this case. Can I ask one question then? What do you think? Have you worked in Berjaya before?
No.
No. Which hotel have you worked in?
Equatorial Hotel.
Equatorial Hotel in this case. So now my question is this. What do you think are some of the further improvement that the operation of the hotel can consider? Is there any suggestion that you would like to,
In Equatorial,
yeah, would be because you are working there?
well, since I'm working there, they should hire more staff because the turnover rate is very high because there's a lot of staff resigning.
So for every type of position itself, there's a lot of staff resigning.
Especially for the service line.
Service line.
Service line because it's very stressful. So there's a lot of turnover.
So service line in this case refers to.
The front desk and the food and beverage section.
Okay, alright. Why do you think there's lots of pressure in this case?
Obviously, from interacting with people, guests, 5-star hotel expects 5-star service. If you don't provide or you just lack in that department, there will definitely bound to be complaints.
So should they hire more, or is there something wrong with the training there?
They should hire more, but people will still resign. So that's company.
People will still resign in this case, so which means it's the pressure which they can't take it. Yeah. All right. Okay, next person, Yong Yao. Yong Yao, you have came up to act as a what's your role? You acted as a waiter. Okay, as a waiter in this case. In terms of the content that you have, actually it's very limited. So the PowerPoint slides that you gave me in this case is just only roughly about 2 pages. So it doesn't give you much opportunity to say things, and also it doesn't give me much opportunity to award you marks. You have a slight disadvantage over there. What I think is good for you is your observation on greetings. Greetings in this case is over in the Muslim country, so you can't really greet the women unless the person, the opposite person who is probably hotel staff, is actually a female. That is one change that we need to take note, which is quite good. What I would say from your PowerPoint slides in this case is, I would think it will be good if you can show me more of these changes in other areas that is required in terms of culture. So you are not very, in terms of the content in this case is a little bit limited over there. What do you think are some other areas which needs to be so-called considered when Berjaya were to cross over to Qatar? Is there any other things that you would like? What about food-wise? Don't talk about halal. What about taste? Are we similar in taste? A bit. What do you mean? They can't consume that. Most herbs are nearly the same in this case. Have you tasted Middle East food? Yes. So you are okay with it? You're okay with it in this case. And then what do you like best about your Middle East food? Okay. All right. Then coming back to the taste itself, do you think it suits you as a Penang person? Too light for the flavor. So which means you expected something heavier. Which means what? What is the change? Less spicy, or when you cross over to Qatar, you have more spicy or more salt? Oh, yes. So that's one of the things that you may want to talk about when it comes to food, and I think it's an area, operation, okay? So operation itself, so the use of spices, you may actually consider that, alright? Okay, now I think that's about all. I can't really give you all the marks right now, very sorry, although I promised. I need to have the video uploaded as soon as possible. Give me the link via your Blackboard. I would like to so-called listen to it once again before I finalize on the marks in this case.